Hey, it's OKO, Twisted Frog Racing, and this video is brought to you by Maclan Racing. Hey everybody, it's OKO of Twisted Frog Racing. I'm here with my dad Jeremy,
Hey.
and today I'm talking to Brad Piekutowski, aka Mr. Nobody.
Nailed it.
Did he really?
Nailed it, buddy.
Wow.
Close enough.
Close enough. Nailed it.
Piekutowski.
Piekutowski.
You're close enough.
It was nailed it. You nailed it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. Nobody, or do I call you Mr. P? Or I like just calling you Brad.
That'll work.
Okay.
But one thing you'll never call me is late for dinner. Because you know I'm hungry.
Perfect. Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm hungry too. There's a 3 cups
Yeah.
of Jello.
Yeah. Right. Oh, that's your incentive right now.
It's all 3 cups,
No, 1 cup of Jello is your.
and then the other 2 go back in the fridge.
Yeah. Thank God for editing.
No, we're leaving this in.
Okay. This episode brought to you by Jello. Okay.
I think you should use the part where he pulls the spoon and the Jello out of his pocket.
Right, it just keeps, and then they keep coming. Yeah.
Yep. Just loop it.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, why do you need so many spoons, OKO?
No, I only got 1 spoon. I got 3 cups of Jello.
Right, but it's okay.
We loop Jello, you're going to pull a spoon out every time.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, back on track.
Back on track.
Let me start by saying thank you for the cool stickers and welcome to Team Maclan Racing.
Thank you.
So today's interview is a little different. First, we're gonna ask you some questions to get to know you better. Then we're gonna hear about a big announcement you wanted to share with the world.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
We think it's.
You might call it that, right?
Yeah. It ain't cheap. Well, it could be cheap. We'll see.
Now, here are a few questions I like to always ask racers. Can you tell us how and when you got started in RC racing?
RC racing, I actually bought a Slash from a friend of mine because he was going to quit racing, and I thought it would be something fun to do in the summertime. And then COVID hit, and then I had this Slash just sitting around not doing anything, and I was like, well, I need to figure out something to do with it. And that's when I stumbled across the J Concepts instructions on how to make a drag car, and it's been downhill from there. I mean, it's been a good time. How about that?
There you go. Okay.
What do you think MPRC will be like a year from now?
Well, if you and I have anything to say about it, it'll be a lot more fun.
Yeah. All right.
Do you have any good luck charms or superstitions?
Good luck charms. Maybe not. Superstitions, probably not. I do just happen to wear the same red shirt on every first race day. So when I won my first round against Joey Davis in Wisconsin, I didn't really know what to do for the second day because I'd never made it that far.
That's awesome.
But one thing I always do, and I can show you real quick, OKO, is I have an I Love Lucy sticker on the hood of my vehicle. Doesn't matter which body it is, even if it's painted by Andy Jacobson.
Nice.
I always have I Love Lucy, and that's for my mom.
Oh man. Yeah. You've done a lot of cool things because of your mom.
I try. She did a lot of cool things too.
Well, we love the stickers that you sent us. That's for sure. Got them on almost every car.
And I can't take any credit for it. My baby sister, who is more younger than me, OKO, than you are years old, if you can do the math there.
I think I got it. Okay. She's more than 12 years younger than you.
Yes.
Okay.
she found that in my mom's planner, was flipping through the planner, found that on like the top or the bottom of one of those pages in there, and just thought it was so fitting, turned it into stickers.
Wow. That's awesome.
So when you actually get those, my mom didn't personally handwrite that at one point, just not on every sticker.
So your sister sees this written on in the daily in her planner, and just decides like, hey, that'd be a cool sticker for my brother, and
no, for all of us. She made them for my mom's memorial service.
Okay.
And then after I got them, I asked her for more, and then more, and more, because I hand them out to everybody.
Right. No, I know. We love them, and he's just the same. He's how he is no matter where we go, or if it's online or in person. He just doesn't change no matter what, because he hasn't realized. I don't think he's aware yet. I think at a certain point we become aware of the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people choose to act differently, and some don't. Hopefully, you stay the same. Right?
Or you only get better.
Right, better. Oh, yeah, that'd be a dream come true.
Also, this is Bob. Bob sees something on the internet that he doesn't agree with. Bob moves on with life. Be like Bob.
Right?
That's right. Okay.
Also, Bob, as in the screwdriver, has no actual relationship to Bob Hamilton. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Pew pew! Pew pew!
Bob, but okay. Okay. Let's moving on. Come on, we got these questions. Yeah.
What is your current chassis or electronic setup? Please be specific.
Well, right now I have a fully built Breakout V2 running a DRK 160 TSR with a Maclan 4-pole that's about to be replaced because I need to update it. And I also run a ProTech 160 TBL in both of my cars.
Nice. What shocks do you run and what oil weights?
They're the Racing and whatever weight David told me to put in them. I don't remember.
Hey, I've asked that question too.
So I'm assuming that you don't have the diff fluid weight either.
That's 300. 300K.
Not to be assumed. Not to be. Which is much different than 20 million.
Yes. And the reason I know what my diff fluid is because my wife, the absolute angel she is, bought me the all-metal 5-star transmission for Christmas.
Ooh, that is quite the.
Gift.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
Some might say, OKO, that she went to Jared's.
Right. I mean, I don't even know if he knows what Jared's is. Do you know? Hey, do you know?
You've seen the commercials, haven't you?
You seen that? He hasn't watched that much of that. You know.
Hey, what does it mean?
What, Jared's? It's a place where they sell
jewelry.
Yeah.
So at the end of the commercial, the woman's with all of her friends, and she's like, "Oh, he went to Jared's."
We were running.
And they're all like, "Oh, beautiful."
You're okay. Okay, so moving on. All right, we run 200, but I think we're gonna go thicker, for sure. I
ran 500 in my rear motor car, and then when I switched to a mid motor, I went to 300, and I just stayed at 300 when I switched to the Breakout.
Are we boring you?
No, I just had an extra long yawning session because I was up at 11 p.m. last night.
Okay. Gotcha. We went 1 million, then we started dropping down, and honestly, I think, and he thinks, when he's not tired and has Jello in the corner of his mouth, that the car did. His car always ran better. It seemed like the thinner we went until we got to that point.
Do you play it safe or do you let the big dog eat?
I'm going to tell you this, and this is because I come from a bashing RC background, OKO. It's full send, 24/7, 365.
Yes.
No question. Grip it and rip it.
I think we can agree with that. Many times have I went to Colin when we were racing, and I would he'd be like, "Dude, we can go more, but we're entering the danger zone, right?" And I'd look at him, and he'd look at me, and we'd be like, "Okay." Like,
is that around the time where your end end cap comes loose and your timing goes up to 100 degrees and shoots your car off?
Damn it. No, that was the first pass, and Daddy had just gotten the car back together, and the day just never, the day never got better.
It happens.
It does. That was a bad day. Oh.
I'm also pretty sure that was the day when someone was making a pass, and suddenly their control arm broke and impaled the battery and made it blow up.
It might have been the same day.
Wow.
The battery, the body got like half cooked.
And another one. This was one of my favorites. A guy hit the styrofoam wall, and his GNSS shot out through the body. Like, literally, the front of the Lexan had a GNSS hole in it. Like, and it went right out. I'll have to send you that photo. I got a photo somewhere. What's that?
It must have been a Skyline. Because those front ends are notoriously thin.
It might have been. I'll have to look for that photo tonight. I have that photo somewhere. I know where it was at, but that was an interesting. I couldn't believe that. Like, that was the only thing that happened to that guy's car. Is it just shot through the front of the nose of the. I mean, obviously they needed a new body, but yeah.
Or that time when I was making a pass and I didn't stop my car on time, and I did like a 180 backwards. And the wheelie bar like impaled the styrofoam block. But to me, it looked like the wheelie bar broke off.
Yep.
Even though it was actually just impaled in the block. And I spent like 10 minutes searching for it before I finally decided to get the car out. Before I finally decided to get the car.
And then you saw it was still there?
Yep. Yeah.
The wheel at the end got a little jacked up, but it was fine.
Yeah.
Still spins. All right. You can do it. Are you, dude? I can't edit out yawns, man.
No, I'm just.
I think it's a sign of stress, actually. But anyways.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a cup of coffee when we go inside.
So you can take a nap?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna nap until like 2 o'clock.
Oh, you know what I need you to do?
What?
Read the next line. This is where it gets... Dude, you've never been... Okay, no more... Alright, we gotta...
Did I ask you about your best RC memory?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
No, wait, no, you didn't. What? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
No, the last one we talked about was my current setup.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, and letting the big dog eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your best RC memory?
Oh, I've got quite a few. I mean, there was going to my first national race in Colorado, and making friends that I still talk to today, and almost some of them daily. When I tried to jump my Mojave over a pond.
Did you make it?
No. That's a different story. I posted the video. I might have to post it again. But I'd probably say is when I first jumped my monster Mojave. The reason I call it a monster Mojave is because it doesn't look like a Mojave. And a Mojave is like a desert truck. I don't know if you've ever seen one, but it's 7th scale. It's huge. I've modified one with different tires, a Creighton body that's more aerodynamic, and a 12 horsepower motor. So the goal is to jump at 200 feet. And the first time I successfully went out and tested it, I got 100 feet right on the number with only like a 30 or 40 foot run up. So I've got some gears. I'm going to make some changes and see if we can go even farther.
Hey, Brad.
Wait, did you do it?
No, that one went into the pond.
Oh.
Because that video, I'll post that video too. I was far enough away where I thought I was going. I had enough wheel speed, and then I full pinned it because you know what? It's full send all the time, right?
Right.
Pinned it, and about 6 feet right before the ramp, it got up on the rear 2 wheels, and then just rode the rear 2 wheels up into the ramp. It didn't end well.
Yeah.
So, does the car run currently?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So it was fixable. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's just a little wet. Had to dry it out.
Hey, Brad. Some companies actually make special paddle tires. That if you go fast enough, you can actually race across the water.
I know. I've seen that. You see the X-Max that went like 800 and some feet to set a record?
Oh yeah, that's what he's talking. That is crazy.
Now I can't wait for the for spiked tires for ice racing.
You just make them.
There's a guy that makes them.
Yeah.
He's in Minnesota here.
Of course,
Okay.
of course they have them in Minnesota, right? I mean,
Yeah, let's pick them up.
I'm gonna start eating this since you're not doing well.
He 3D prints them, and then they've got studs.
Oh, he 3D
He
prints
makes them. Yeah, and they're. I wish I could. Any, but he makes them in 17 mil hex for Armas, 24 mil hex for X Maxes, I think, and then 12 mil hexes for your standard like Slash and B6 series and all that kind of stuff.
That's rad.
Let's get to that announcement, shall we?
You bet. You want me to tell them?
You tell them.
Okay, so with being on Maclan, I have had these stickers created.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
As you know, I like to have a lot of fun with racing and RC in general. So I had these stickers made. Let's see if I can get them in here for you.
Yes.
I've posted pictures of them on my own personal page and whatnot. But I just thought it was a fun thing to do. And then while thinking about it, I thought, you know what, I can share these with my Maclan team drivers that are, you know, with me. But what do we do if we want somebody else to have one, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, I know people who run R1 and Castle and whatever else is out there, Reedy or whatever. I thought it would be fun. The only way a non-Maclan driver is going to get a sticker like this, OKO, is to beat me.
Okay.
But they're not going to get just a sticker. That sticker will be on the motor I'm running that they beat me with.
What?
So, and also, I thought about this because we were talking about it. I'm going to give them a sticker that they can put on anything they want. That seems fair, right? Like, I don't want to force you just to have a sticker on a motor. If you want to put this sticker somewhere else, I'm going to give you another one to go with the one on the motor. So, with that being said, I tune my motors myself. They will have the pink end caps and ceramic bearings.
Oh, so
all you have to do
it's not a stock
is
motor.
Beat me at a national race.
Ooh.
National race.
What are the national races you're planning on going to?
I am so far planning on it going to Super Chips, where that's still being determined where it is. I would like to go to Straight Line Showdown again.
Mm-hmm.
I've been contemplating RC Redemption, and I've heard there's another race coming in Colorado, so I might want to go back out there with my friends.
I would also say King of the Streets and King of the Smokies.
It's a lot of driving.
I think King of the Smokies is done.
Hey,
I think Foster.
Yeah. I think it's going to get passed on to someone.
Okay, well, if they have King of the Smokies this year, then go to it. And please go to KOTS.
I've already been asking him.
Yeah.
I would love to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to make it to King of the Streets this year. It was a lot of fun last year. I can't make it work this time.
Okay. Also, I don't think you'll be giving away many Mogers because of how fast you are.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and find out, won't we?
We will. People just have to wait and see.
Brad, before we finish, is there anything you want to add or anyone you would like to thank, perhaps?
Oh, I don't know. I guess all my race buddies, like my boy Jake out in Colorado. And if you don't know him, then you're probably not that big of a racer because he's everywhere.
And his daughter. And his daughter.
Yeah. And my little homie, Nevaeh. Yeah. Joe, and I'd really probably like to just say that I really appreciate a lot of the companies that make these products for us, because it all started with the larger companies, and now you've got places like Racer RC and 5-Star and Custom Works is really coming up. I mean, all these places, BBM, all these guys have just great stuff. Great stuff. Shark Bodies, that's like a one-man shop. And if you've ever met him, one of the coolest dudes you'll ever talk to.
Yeah. And
it's
very
just
not
awesome
into the drama. Not into the drama. I love that.
It's just cool how we have all these people that give so much, even though people try to take so much. It's fantastic. They just keep pushing forward and watch the hobby grow. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Brad Piekutowski, aka Mr. Somebody, thanks for taking your time today to talk with us. Today's interview was brought to you by Maclan Racing, Expert Servos, 5-Star Hobbies, Stashy's RC Hardware, Bob's Body Shop, and Frankfurt's Pink Lemonade. To all those listening, please like my Facebook page, Twisted Frog Racing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twisted Frog. Go, Mr. Somebody!
Yay! Oh, he did it!
Don't hang up! Don't hang up!
Right, yeah, he can't.
I won't. I'm just going to find my camera now.
Well, there it is. My interview with Mr. Somebody and his big announcement. Now, here is the exact rules for the competition. Sorry if my mic's a little loud. It must be the racer that takes Mr. Nobody out of the entire race. If it's double entry or double elimination, second person to beat him will win the motor. Because, he only has one motor. It must be from a random draw, no call-outs. If you choose to not want the motor, he will offer you a hearty handshake and an unused sticker, just like the one on the motor. He is doing this purely because he loves racing and likes to make it fun for everyone. Good job keeping the positivity, Mr. Somebody. And you must beat him at a national race. Once again, I would like to thank Brad, aka Mr. Piekutowski, aka Mr. Somebody, for taking his time today to do this interview and his big announcement with us. Thank you. Go Maclan! Woo!